So I bought a modded Xbox. I can't really slide that. So this looks like a normal original Xbox, but inside lies some very interesting things, including a 500GB hard drive. Another really cool thing about this is it's fully refurbished inside, so it's got new stuff in here that's going to make this last a lot longer. And we're going to get to the gameplay and what this actually does in a second. And that does include Burnout 3. Yes, Burnout 3, one of my favourite games of all time. The Xbox S controller was always very odd. I really do like it, but I definitely prefer the 360 controller. So I'll be using the Keiko HDMI adapter to show you this in a second. This actually goes straight into the back of the Xbox, and it allows for 1080p and 720. Right, should we get into the gameplay and actually see what this thing does? Because right now, this just looks like a standard Xbox. Ah, the Xbox, one of the consoles I never owned as a kid. This main menu you may know very, very well. So I'm just gonna quickly press a couple of buttons here, and this is what happens. Yeah. This is a modified original Xbox running Unleash X. Now you can buy these very cheaply on eBay for around £55. I've got to give a massive shout out to Jay over on eBay, and I'll be leaving a link in the description below. They helped me out getting this one, and also they helped me with the one I bought about 4 years ago, which is absolutely bloody fantastic. So link in the description below. So this console has a 500GB hard drive in it. Now that is used for backups. Now I have quite the collection of Xbox original games, and I don't want to be ruining the discs because at some point they're going to break, and also the laser inside the Xbox is prone to fail. The best way to play original Xbox games is on the original Xbox, so this is absolutely fantastic. I want to show you a couple of the different things that come on this. If you're interested in buying something like this, I highly recommend it. For retro gamers and for people who have a large original Xbox collection, this is bloody perfect. So I wanted to show you my game collection quick. Adven Rising, Backyard Wrestling, Burnout 3, it's beautiful. We've also got Cabela's Outdoor Adventures. We've got Call of Duty Big Red 1. You can see because it's a big red 1. It's very to the point. Capcom Collection 1 and 2. Catwoman. We may be doing a video on that very, very soon with Tom. We've got Crash. We've got Crash, Nitro Kart, Deadly Shadows, Thief. We've got Dredd vs. Death, Driver 3, Driver Parallel Lines, Dukes of Hazzard, a bloody brilliant game from what I remember, Enter the Matrix, I may be doing a video on that soon as well, Ford Racing 2, Forza Motorsport. We've also got Gladiator, I think Swords of Vengeance. I did a video on this quite a while ago, actually. Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, Groove Rider, Slot Car Thunder, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, of course, I've got the Grand Theft Auto games on there, Half-Life 2. Yes, I actually own a copy of that on the original Xbox. It was very rare when I found it, but now it seems a bit more common. Halo 1 and 2, of course, Jade Empire, which I bought from Pink Planet a while back, Kingdom Under Fire, I may be doing a video on that soon, Lego Star Wars Mashed Micro Machines, Mortal Kombat Deception, the best in my opinion, I love the story mode, Project Gotham Racing 2, Sid Meier's Pirates, which I also own on the Xbox Series X, I downloaded it off the store, Spartan Total Warrior, Spider-Man 1, the movie, I need to make a video on that as well, Spyro A Hero's Tale, Star Trek Shattered Universe, Battlefront 1, and Star Wars Episode 3, a highly underrated game, Godfather, Matrix Path of Neo, Simpsons Hit and Run, Simpsons Road Rage, TimeSplitters, Future Perfect, Tomb Raider Legend, Ultimate Pro Pinball, Ultra Buster Move, X2 Wolverine's Revenge, a terrible game, and Jaeger, which I actually bought on eBay after we played the demo on a stream a while back and I was really interested in it. So, that is the games I've currently got on here. Now, I will say, there is a ton of space on here. As I said, it's 500GB. You could probably actually take out the hard drive and put in whatever size you want. And I think that is absolutely fantastic. For preserving these games, this is the best thing possible. Now, I want to talk about piracy because obviously people are going to bring that up. I haven't downloaded anything to this console that I don't own physically. But you can. So if I was to go to applications, there is an application here which allows you to go into an FTP server. So if you, let's say, downloaded a game on your PC, you could then transfer it straight to the Xbox. Do I recommend that? Kind of. If there's a game out there that is extremely expensive due to scalpers and you can not physically get your hands on it anymore, yes. None of the money goes to the original developers anymore anyway. And to be honest, prices of some Xbox original games have blown up, including Stubbs the Zombie, which I think goes for around £60 to £70 now. Another really nice thing about this, though, on the applications menu is DVD player. This actually allows you to play DVDs straight from the Xbox itself without needing that weird dongle that you have to plug in. So yes, that's awesome. I really do like that. And you're probably wondering, how did I transfer these games to here? Well, I used DVD to Xbox. And this is a pretty simple piece of tech. Basically, you start this up, you put the physical disc into the Xbox, it will read it, and then you can copy it straight to the hard disk. And as you can see, I've actually got quite a lot of space on here. Now, there is some things on here which you could probably class as a bit naughty, and we'll get to those. But I really do like this. It makes it so you can back up your games that you have, and you can play them at the best possible quality. Because if you try emulating Xbox games, they aren't great. And even the Xbox One emulation isn't always 100% perfect. So if you want to play an old school Xbox original game and want to play with the Xbox original S controller, which I'm currently using, you can do that. I don't have a Duke that I know of. I might do, actually. I may do a video on controllers at some point. But yes, so that's what you can do with this. Now, emulators, you've probably seen. This is my favorite part. Now, this was put on here by the person who sold it to me. These were all put on here before I bought it, which is really nice, and there are literally countless games. Anything you can literally think of is on here, and these are all custom made emulators, which I think is absolutely fantastic. These were made by the community of modders that work behind the scenes on all these Xbox things back in the day, and I think they're absolutely bloody brilliant. You've got N64. I will say N64 and PS1 don't generally work that well. Actually, I'm just noticing they don't even have PS1 on here anymore. Because I've had one of these previously and it had PS1 on here, and I would not recommend playing PS1 games on here. NES, we've got Mega Drive. Let's play a Mega Drive game and show you what this runs like. Right, and here we have the Mega Drive. Neo Genesis is what this is called by Mad Mab. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to select a game from the list, where there's a lot on here. There's basically everything you can think of. I'm going to go and play my favorite game on here, which has to be Streets of Rage 2. Another nice thing is you can actually configure what the games run like, which is really nice. So as you can see there, I can actually turn on some different assets and stuff to make it run better. I can turn on the country. This actually auto-detects, which is really nice. Oh, literally the coolest thing. I love this game. I own it on the original Mega Drive. I've gone in and actually changed the controls, so they should be right. Because yes, you can completely modify controls and stuff in all these emulators. I'm going to start a new player, player 1. There are only a few games that can just get you in nostalgia, and this is one of them for me. Ah, I bloody love it. Right, Blaze, yes, always play as Blaze. As you can see, this runs flawlessly on here. No issues whatsoever. It looks great, especially through that HDMI adapter. Just really nice. Now, I do want to say the HDMI adapter I bought separately from Amazon. You can find them for around £35, and I'll put a link to that in the description below. I highly recommend it. I just wrecked that guy. Oh, he wasn't expecting that. You need to preserve these games, and I really keep pushing that, because unfortunately these games get taken off of store shelves, they get taken off of digital stores. It's ridiculous. They need to be preserved in some way, and this is a perfect way of doing it. I love them. You know how much I love the Mega Drive, and games like this are just beautiful. Right, okay, so there you go. We've got controller configuration, video configuration, which is nice. I can actually probably bump this up to 720 or 1080, because I think the Xbox can do 1080, and I do have it set to do that, which is nice. So we've got system, we've got game saves, managers, you've got different skins, which is really nice. Another thing I love about this, you can't see it, obviously, but what I currently have, you know the power button or the eject button, I think has a ring light around it. You can actually change that color to whatever you want. So I have it currently set to red, so it's always red, which is really nice. And I even have it set when I'm transferring games to the hard drive, that it actually shows up as a different color and then tells you when it's finished and it will eject the disc tray. Such a cool feature on a really quite old console. I can't believe they got this all working. We can have different ones here. We've got a load of different like skins and stuff like that, as you can see. I really quite like the early 360 one. That's the blades are just beautiful. We've also got green and a couple more here. Now you can actually connect this to the internet, and you can download more through the Ethernet cable, which I may end up doing at some point, because that would be really awesome to do that. We've also got, yeah, as you see, FTP. You can even close and open the disc tray from the main menu, which is nice. I'm not sure if you could do that from the original. I think you could. I know on the 360 you definitely could. Right, let's show you what games run like then, because I think that's the next most important thing. You even have it, so if you have a game in the disc tray, it will actually show up the name of the game and show you a little picture of what's playing. I love that. That is so cool. Right, let's go into here. I want to quickly jump into a game of Burnout 3. Let's do a road rage in Burnout 3. Why not? I think that's the way to end this video. I really bloody love this thing. Okay, first thing I had to do was turn off the music, because otherwise YouTube gets angry. Let's jump into a single event. As you can see, looks great. I have no issues with how this looks right now. We can jump into road rage, and I'll pick my favorite level, which is that one. And we can then jump into a different car. Let's go for the custom muscle. Also, keep an eye on load times. Load times, I will say, are a ton faster, because obviously it doesn't have to read off a disc, which is really nice. I was playing Project Gotham 2 last night, and it was almost instantaneous loading. Yeah, as you can see, their load times are definitely a lot quicker than if you're playing this off the disc, which is great. One of the biggest issues I've had with my original Xboxes over the years is the disc tray rubber band breaking. So they actually don't open the disc trays properly. Oh my god, I can't believe I took that guy out so quickly. Let's go for this one! Nice! Now, my highest score on this a couple of nights ago was 59, which beats my previous highest score of 42. So I'm hoping in this video we can get at least a little bit close to that. It's a bit unlikely, but let's see what happens, I guess. This Mustang is brilliant for this, and I can't make an original Xbox video without showing off a game that, for me, is just bloody brilliant. I just wanted an excuse to play Burnout 3. Let's be honest, I think anyone would take that opportunity. Nice, right. Oh, that guy flew! Oh, I love this game so much. But as you can see, no frame rate issues, nothing going on. This is running directly from the hard drive, and it's exactly the same as if we were playing off the disc, but with faster loading times. And I'm also assuming that textures may load a little bit faster as well. I'm not sure how they put that into memory, but that could be the case. Obviously, someone with a bit more technological skills than I would have to obviously say that, but I really love just being able to play my games easily without having to try and find the discs, having to put them in and get them off of my shelf. I've currently got them all stacked in alphabetical order, so I really don't want to have to be getting up and mixing them all up, which isn't good, because I never put them back. That's always the thing with me. So it's nice to just be able to go to the main menu and just play whatever game I have installed on the hard drive. And oh my god! Oh, I thought I was going to die then. Well, I did then. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, if you've never played Burnout 3, what are you doing? Just get on this. This is one of the best games ever made. It will always be my favourite Burnout game. I wasn't too big on Paradise, and Burnout 4 added in the whole tagging traffic thing, which I thought took out a lot of the risk in the game. Oh, I think someone just flew past me then. Did you see that? Ah, God, if I can get 20 kills, I'll be happy. I don't think we're going to get 59. That could take me hours. It took me about 3 attempts a couple of nights ago. I can get some double kills, though, hopefully. Let's see what we can do. Got that one down. Nice. If we go for this one, it'll be gone fishing. Should be. No, a bit further up. Okay, hang on. Took that one out. Yeah, you can tell I've played this map a lot. I love just how fantastic this game is. I've put so many hours into Burnout 3 when my dad bought it for me. Now, he actually bought it for me on the PS2. And it wasn't until years later with my stepbrother that we started playing the original Xbox version, and that's the copy I've got now. We played this for countless hours, ridiculous amount of hours. We'd literally wake up, play it for the entire weekend, and try and hit the highest score. And it was mainly this map we'd always play on. I don't know why, this track was just one of the ones we loved so much. And it's one of the first ones that you get unlocked. It's ridiculous. We didn't really venture any further into the game. It was just this one over and over again for hours. And I think when you're growing up as a kid, especially on a console like this, that's what you do. You don't complete games, you just play things over and over again if you're having fun. That guy is dead. So yeah, this really does hit that nostalgia for me. I just absolutely adore it. It's one of my favorite things. We're currently at 25 kills. Oh, that guy was dead. I thought he was still alive so I could take him out. No. No, his car was totaled. Oh my god. Okay, I've probably got 2 more takedowns left until I'm dead. So, let's try... Oh, psych that guy out. Awesome. Let's try at least get up to 30 kills. That would probably be my next target, right? Okay, if I can do that, I'll be happy. Eee, oh my god! Oh! Once you hit that drift and the car goes flying off, you're done for. Honestly. Ah, it's beautiful. It really is. I mean, yes, if you look at this game now, and I think this goes from most fast-paced original Xbox games, they've got a lot of grain. And they kind of all like meld together. If you look in the distance, because of the resolution, it's sometimes a little bit hard to make out what you're looking at. This game does it okay. There are moments where you're kind of straining your eyes trying to work out what's coming up. I had that problem with Project Gotham Racing 2 yesterday when there was cones on the road, and I was kind of having to strain my eyes a little bit to see exactly where they were, because I could see blobs in the distance, and that was really it. So yeah, resolution for the original Xbox was aiming for 480, but also I think they had a couple of 720p and even I think a 1080p game. That might have been the PS2 as well though, because I think Gran Turismo 4 had a 1080p mode, or a 1080i mode, I think, from what I remember. I'm a wealth of stupendous knowledge. I don't really have any useful knowledge in my brain. It's just weird gaming facts from years ago. This will always be my favourite era, I think, honestly. Just this era of gaming is my kind of early teenage years, playing original Xbox and PS2, and just having that nostalgia for games like this. Just, I don't think we'll ever have this again. We have games that are a lot more serious and kind of long story-based games. You don't really have silly games like this anymore, and that kind of sucks, which is why I also recommend this Xbox, because you can play some of this crazy stuff that they released back in the day. 39? That's alright, that's not too bad. Yeah, I really like this. If you want to see more Xbox original, and if you want to buy that HDMI adapter, I'll be leaving a link in the description below, tell me. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I didn't want to make this about the piracy side of it, because honestly, that isn't what I was aiming for. I wanted to show you the possibilities with a modded Xbox. I wanted to show you that these are out there and they're viable. They're really quite cheap still. And it's great for playing older games and kind of having those games saved so they don't break, because I went through so many GTA 4 discs back in the day. I probably went through about 5 because I was playing them constantly. And it's nice to have them all on one hard drive so you don't have to worry about them breaking. Anyway, I want to hear what you guys think. Do you have one of these? Have you looked into getting one of these? But until next time, that's me out. Bye, guys.